You might not know who he is to look at, but this is the man who co-founded Twitter, a social networking site that is now a worldwide phenomenon, followed by tens of millions of people. And now he's in Baghdad to get Iraqis on board. Today, he's taking part in a technology symposium in Baghdad. Along with 8 other executives from companies like Google, AT&T, and YouTube, they're on a mission sponsored by the U.S. State Department to see if these internet services could be used in Iraq. Dorsey is thinking about the big picture.
We'd like to be a valuable service. We'd like to create something that the entire world can use, and especially with this market, because what we've seen and what we've learned in this time is that 85% of the people here have mobile phones, and a large majority of them want to participate in the government. And the interesting thing about Twitter, as we've seen in the U.S., is that it allows a lot of transparency into what's happening in the government.
But the reality for Baghdad remains what its reputation has been for 6 years. Years of sanctions and censorship have left the country with an infrastructure nightmare, one that may not be able to even support many of these networks and services. Even the Ministry of Science and Technology tells us they don't know how many people in Iraq have access to the internet. Businessman Aziz al-Nasri runs one of the few technology service companies in Iraq.
Most ministries, the guys who are sitting here, if you really ask them, quiz them deep about what they've done so far, they just use computers for email. And they don't even have their own email addresses, they use Yahoo. Most of the Iraqi government, for some reason, uses Yahoo as the trusted email server, which is all wrong, of course.
With the recent drop in violence, the country can focus on rebuilding. And many know it'll take help from the outside world.
We need foreign expertise. We need to learn from them, to catch up with them. We want them to help us rebuild our country.
Of course, for many of these companies in the U.S., Iraq is seen as a burgeoning market, which goes the same for Jack Dorsey. What he hopes to do over time as the infrastructure improves, of course, is to open up Iraq to the rest of the world by using Twitter. Cal Perry, CNN, Baghdad.